Hello everyone and welcome on this day 8 of Inktober. This is the time-lapse version of the live I gave on Twitch, on my Twitch channel last Sunday. So here we go. So I'm still following my pirate list, and this day 8 the theme was Hoist the Colors. So I drew my character Iris as a she's going to go on a new ship and attack a new ship with her crew. And well, I was inspired by Brian Kensinger illustration that I think he did. I don't know if it was last year or maybe the year before, but he drew a similar pirate in this kind of posing, and I really liked it. So I tried to give my own version of it. To be honest, the sketch is a little bit more dynamic for me, and well, as always, the sketch is always a little bit more dynamic than the final version. So I usually sketch to find some ideas on my sketchbook, and then I draw the final drawing on a watercolor paper with some Colerase pencils, and then I ink it. First, the line art with these Micron pens. I really like them. I have them for quite a while now, but I barely used them before, to be honest. Because I discovered, meanwhile, the Codaleia brush pens, and I must admit that I very, very love them. And sadly, actually, the Codaleia seem to bleed a lot when I use ink washes. So I try to ink them with a Micron. They don't bleed with washes, which is a good thing. So I'm using less and less the Codaleia brush pen, but more the Micron pens, if that makes sense. And I try to give some ink wash. To be honest, I'm still experimenting with them. I'm very, very not pleased, to be honest. Still experimenting with them, still trying to get around, to understand how it works. I think it may take all the Inktober period to experiment. Well, I try to draw some clouds behind her, but as you see, it's not very well. It's weird. these weird white shapes behind. It's, well, I was meh about the background, but well, I try to get better each time I draw in Inktober. So, well, I try. At least I tried. So I'm using this, I think it's Higgins ink. Usually I use a Higgins ink or a Rowney ink, and I use this heat gun to well, to heat and to dry out the paper and the ink wash, to layer out the ink washes. And I used to use my my Pentel brush pen quite a lot. I really like the use of them a little bit more than the regular brush, I guess. I'm still intimidated with the brush, to be honest, and more than the brush themselves. I'm still intimidated with the inks and the washes, because I'm still trying to understand how it works, you know, how the amount of water next to the amount of ink, how it works. I'm still not very comfortable with them, so at least the brush pen are a little bit more easy to use. So yeah, Well, Inktober is always a good place to experiment things that you wouldn't dare to experiment on other times. So, yeah, it's a good thing. So I keep on adding some details and adjustment and some shadows with this water pen. And this is before ending the drawing with some golden details. You'll see after that with my acrylic Rowney gold ink. You see that at the end of the footage. So I think I'll leave it to you, and I hope you'll find it interesting. And as usual, if you have any question or any remarks, feel free to put them in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer them. So see you next time. Bye bye.